So here we are. We are on the Foothills Trail. We're in South Carolina right now. Here's what the blaze looks like. It's that white one. No, this is not the AT. This is the Foothills Trail. And this is my first solo backpacking trip. I'm going to be doing 3 days, 2 nights, about a 32-mile section of the Foothills Trail. I've got Hershey with me. And I would have showed y'all the sign earlier, but we parked my car at the other end, at the bottom of Sassafras Mountain, and Chad dropped me off here at Lower Whitewater Falls at the Bad Creek access, and he's let me borrow Hershey for the weekend, and I didn't want her to go running off after him, so I hiked up away from the creek a little bit first. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's going to be a great trip. Alright, so here's a sign, Bad Creek parking area, 1.5 miles, so that's where I was dropped off at. Gonna be doing about 12 miles today in total. It's about 9:30 right now, so, and there's lots of light this time of year. It's Memorial Day weekend, so should have plenty of time to do that. There's Hershey. So far she's been a really good girl. So we have our first critter sighting. Hello. Oh, don't step. No, don't step on her. Let's go. Woo. I was really afraid she was about to step on him. I think it's a newt. Okay, let's go. But yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of these. Bye-bye, little buddy. So something that's really common on the Foothills Trail are these like super sketchy bridges. Usually they're just like little footbridges like this. There's some really cool bridges that will be happening later on too. Here we are at a bridge crossing a river. There's so many camps over there, and I'm not going to drop my phone in the river this time. I don't know, you probably can't even hear me over this. I'll tell you what river it is. There you go. There's Hershey. So you can see that something else very classic about the Foothills Trail, very iconic, are these, I think they're random, just steps, like wooden steps all over. Sometimes it's climbing out of a creek bed, sometimes it's just going down like this. I guess they're kind of like shortcuts. Stay there! Hershey, stay there! She's not gonna stay. But yeah, there's a lot of wooden steps on the Foothills Trail. I think tomorrow I'm going to be around Heartbreak Ridge, Heartbreak Hill, and that's a lot of steps, so I'll film some of that for you guys. So I have officially been christened by a snake. It must have been right next to us on the trail, right here, and then Hershey stepped on it, and it came straight at me and ran across my foot. So that was exciting. I did scream because I was surprised by it. It was a non-venomous snake. I don't really know what kind it was. It went over there somewhere. I think it may have gone in the water. Hershey, get up from over there. That was exciting. Okay, so we're here stopping for lunch now. There's Hershey. It's about 12:30ish. We've gone about 6 miles, so I think I've gone a little bit over halfway to where we're camping tonight. And kind of just, it looks like maybe people camp here. Let's see if you can see. There's a fire pit, but there's a bunch of just trees cut down and stuff here. Kind of a big open space. The creek is over that way, but it's been pretty good so far. Yep. I saw one lady passed me about a mile in, and then about half a mile after that another couple passed me, and they said they saw a bear. That was a day or two ago, back the way I'm going. And other than that, I haven't seen anybody. Saw that one snake, and then that's about it so far. So I just wanted to film this particular random wooden staircase because I think it's really cool. There's, I don't know if you can really tell. There's like this giant rock kind of on its side right here. And then the stairs just kind of go down next to it. And there's a creek down there. So I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so we've made it here to the horse pasture river. We're gonna walk across this bridge in a little bit. We came from over there. It's really nice, and there's nobody here. Oh, that's alright. You're gonna have plenty of time to dry off before we get to camp. I'm about to check the guidebook and see how much more there is to hike. I think like 2.5 miles probably. But this is a really nice spot. I'm about to chill out here for a little bit. Pretty day. It might rain on us though. We'll see. Okay, so just now, and I would go back and look for it to show you video, but I'm afraid Hershey is going to mess with them more. There's a wild turkey on the side of the trail, and somebody chased it off the side of the mountain. And then I hear this peep, 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 peep. And I look over, and there's this tiny little, it looked like a baby duck. But I guess it had to have been a turkey, I don't know. It was like yellow and brown, and it was peeping, and she started like trying to go after that too, so I kept walking because what in the world? But I don't know where the parent went or what even, but that was definitely a turkey. And then I don't even know what that, I mean, what does a turkey chick look like? I don't know. I wish I could go back and show it to you. I think it started walking down the mountain too. But I don't want to mess with it anymore with Hershey here. So we made it to Bear Claw Creek. This is where we're going to be camping tonight. And I'll go show you the camp spot in a second. But I want to put my phone away while I'm walking across this bridge because I have a history of electronic devices and slippery bridges. So hang tight. Alright, so we came from over there. Oh, it's about 4 o'clock, by the way. So we made good time. And over here, Hershey, show us where we're camping tonight. Not right here, but further back, tucked in a little alcove away from everybody else. Yeah, some people were camping here and left all their trash. Look at that. That's disgraceful. Leave no trace, people. Anyway, I might pack some of that out. I brought extra Ziploc bags. The stuff that's not nasty. Anyway, so back here, which the trees all look alive. There's a couple over there that are bent, but not right here. So I'm gonna tuck my tent back over here, and then access to water is right over there, so that's good too. So yeah, about to go set up my tent. I'll show you about that in a little bit. And that, folks, is a tick. So last time I was on the Foothills Trail, because we actually I've thru-hiked the Foothills Trail, we all did back in 2016, but I had a lot of ticks on me when I came home, so I'm not surprised to see you, but you're gonna have to go bye-bye. So bye-bye. Okay, so I might not have very much time because the rain is coming in real fast, so I just set this up really fast, just so I could have my gear out of the rain. But basically, oh, there's bees in my tent. Go away. No. Okay. Oh my gosh, why are there so many bees? Oh. Okay. Sorry. I had to get the bees out of my tent. So anyway, this is part of my new tent. This is actually just the rain fly. It's kind of like a tarp, but with more protection than the tarps that we usually use. So there's a bunch of different ways to configure this. This is the Gear Top UL1. It's ultralight, and it was really not expensive as far as shelters go. It was $99 on Amazon. And I had a gift card, so that was good. But anyway, basically what I did this time, I have my trekking pole in the center, and then I just, this corner I just flipped back to show you. But basically, you can hook it on here, and then it'll actually zip closed from the inside. Like if it's really coming down, I can just zip it closed like as much as I want. So there's lots of little like toggles and stuff for extra line. You can see I pulled out some guy lines just for protection against rain. So it looks like it's definitely about to rain, so we'll see how it holds up. There should be room for me and Hershey in here. So yeah, there you go. Well, that was fun. So I filtered water with a Catadine pump filter by myself for the first time. And I wish I was an octopus. Go away, these bees. At least they're not yellow jackets. Anyway, so I did that. Oh my goodness. It's because I have these side vents. Anyway, and now on the way back, it started to rain. So we're chilling. There's plenty of space for us, but I don't really want to cook yet. I'd like to be able to fold one of these flaps back. I'll show you one of these right here. But if I do that, then rain's gonna come in a little bit on. Hi. So my phone just filled up on storage space, which I knew was gonna happen. So I guess for the rest of the trip, I'm gonna be filming on this little Sony point and shoot camera, which has very questionable quality, but anyway, it's not terrible. As I was saying, I don't want to fold back one of these sides because I'm afraid it might rain in too much. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit, maybe till it stops raining. It's only 5 o'clock right now, so there's plenty of time. Yep. Okay, so I just had dinner. I was feeling real southern when I bought this food, so I had grits and summer sausage. It was pretty good. And now I'm going to go hang my bear bag, and hopefully it doesn't rain again. I'm sure it's going to rain some more tonight, but it looks like it's stopped momentarily. Okay, so it's morning now. There were several torrential downpours last night, and I was not too happy with the Rainfly, that new tent I got. There was rain just falling straight on me, and I could not figure out where it was coming from. I tried like holding those ventilation slips closed. Didn't really do anything. I was laying on my back and it was falling on my face. So unless it's not waterproof, I don't know where it was coming from. So we're gonna try again tonight. I'm gonna configure it a little bit differently tonight with 2 trekking poles, and that way we can lay right in the middle instead of kind of off to the side. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, it's going to be 6 miles to the Toxaway River. And I know that there's some picnic tables and such there, so that's where we're going to stop for lunch. And that's also right before Heartbreak Ridge, which is the really tough section. So yeah, I don't know if there's any significant landmarks before Toxaway River. I know there's going to be some steps and stuff, but yeah, about 6 miles to there, and we'll break for lunch, and that's the game plan. So I very distinctly remember this being my favorite little piece of the trail right here, and I see why. This is the Duke Energy section. You can see by the power lines, but look at how pretty that is. This is awesome. Yeah, this is... There we go. This is really nice. This kind of overlook. You just kind of pop out of the trail over here. Yeah, I'm about that. Okay, so we made it down to Lake Jocassee. I forgot I was going to hit Jocassee first before the Toxaway River. And then it's either, I feel like it should be a mile because it's only 10:30 right now, but it's either a mile or 0.1 mile. And I'm going to cross over this super iconic bridge, and then we'll be at the Toxaway River with the camp spots where I'm going to take a lunch break. So yeah, Lake Jocassee. Alright, go ahead. So this is, go ahead, the iconic bridge over the Toxaway River. When I get in the middle, I'll show you the river, but I'm going to make sure I'm not moving while I'm holding an electronic device. Okay, so this is just right over the bridge over the Toxaway River. I'm going to eat lunch here. I believe we camped here on our through hike last time. I'm going to filter some water too. It looks like there's some not too fast moving places down there. So yeah, this is the spot. Time for lunch. Alright, here it is. The start of Heartbreak Ridge. Hardest mile on the Foothills Trail. Right, Hershey? Right? Where'd she go? There she is. It is currently 12:40. Let's see what time we finish. Whew. Okay. It's 1:15. Made it up a Heartbreak Hill. And we're down now at a stream. About to cross over this bridge. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was strenuous, but just keep chugging, and it's not too bad. I will say though, I think it would be harder coming the other direction if you started at Table Rock and we're going towards Oconee or towards the Toxaway Bridge, because it's kind of more of a gradual uphill. Like, it's just a really long uphill, as opposed to coming the other way from the Toxaway River, the way I came. It's really just straight up at first, but then you get to the top pretty fast because you're going literally, like, the next step was above my head. That's how straight up it was. So you kind of just, do you want a gradual uphill or do you want to knock it out at the beginning? But it wasn't that bad. It's not the worst. Okay. I know the lens on this camera is kind of foggy right now, so I apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it. So it started raining a lot. Hershey got drenched, but now it stopped. So we hiked through the rain, and then there was a real strenuous section that I don't even remember. After Heartbreak Ridge, you just kept climbing up and up and up, and then we were going up this like dirt road, and this car, well, a truck comes driving down right by us, and I was like, did I take a wrong turn? But no, the Foothills Trail goes on that road, and then it turns off. There's like a wooden sign with an arrow. It turns off, and we've been descending a little bit now, and I think the trail guide talks about an old gravel road that we're going to be level with for a while. So I think that's what we're on right now. Pretty tired, but I just checked the trail guide, and I think we only have about 2 miles left to go, and it's all going to be pretty much level or descending back down towards Lake Jocassee. And when we get there, when we get to the next boat access place, there's supposed to be another road with a gate, and there's supposed to be a camping spot down there. I was originally going to camp about a mile further in the Laurel Fork Valley, but Chad told me there's a lot of deadfall there, So he told me about this other spot that I'm going to try and find. But we'll see. Hopefully I can find it, because that'd be nice to stop a mile early, because we tired. But yeah, other than that, a little bit of rain, but it's been good so far. This section was more strenuous than I remember it being, but I think we got past it now, so that's good. Okay, so I know this is blurry again, but we found the campsite that Chad told me about. The trail is over here. It's just on the other side of this stream. So basically we were walking down towards the Laurel Fork Valley, and there was a sign that said boat access, 0.3 miles, and there was a spur trail. So we followed that spur trail for like 0.2 miles and then found our campsite. Yeah, this is a nice spot. There's nothing gonna come down on our heads. So yeah, it rained a little bit more on the way here, but that's okay. So I just ate dinner, and we're chilling under the tarp right now. And it's been a pretty good day so far. Probably we're just gonna stay under this tarp. It's only like 5:30 right now. We got to camp around 4. But yeah, it's been good. I think I do like solo backpacking. There's a lot of things I like about it. Like, I can stop and take a break whenever I feel like it, without feeling like I'm slowing down the rest of the group. And it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of freeing just to eat lunch where I want to eat lunch, like camp where I decide to camp, that kind of thing. I think I'd be more afraid at night if Hershey wasn't here, but I guess that's just something to get used to. But I really do like having her here. I do kind of miss having a group, just when I do see something cool, or I might, need a second opinion on a situation. It's nice having a group there, and I kind of miss the company. I feel like I've laughed a lot less on this trip than usual. Just, there's nobody else there, like, having a good time, that kind of thing, but I think I'd definitely do it some more. I know now that I can do it, and I can handle it, so that's a good feeling too. But I think this has been a really good first solo backpacking trip. Okay, so it's morning now. I'm Hershey. And I've been awake since about 6. And it's been raining since I woke up. So I was trying to wait out the rain. But it's about 7:30 now. So I guess we're just gonna have to face the rain, right, Hershey? Yeah. So got put on the rain gear. And hello. And go get the day started. Alright, so we hiked less than half a mile, I would say, from camp, and this is Laurel Valley Falls. It's huge. You probably can't really tell on the camera, but I'm not exactly sure how high it is, but it's giant. So it just occurred to me that maybe I should give an explanation about where the rest of the crew is and why they're not on this hike with me. So we do have several more backpacking trips planned for the summer, for at least most of the group, and our biggest one's going to be in August this year. But right now, most of the TrailTakers are out of the country or in a different state, just doing important and amazing things. But some of them will be back in the next month or so, and then we're all gonna get back together at the end of the summer. There's a couple of us are still around in town, so you might see a couple familiar faces on the next few hikes. But yeah, that's one reason that this is a solo trip. There's some other reasons too, but anyway, yeah, so we do have a lot of hikes planned for this summer. Alright, so now here we are at Virginia Hawkins Falls. Here, I'll show you closer. Basically, since the last waterfall, just been crossing the creek a bunch of times. There's some sketchy bridges, etc. And this is really, I don't think it was flowing this heavily last time when we were here. I know this is a popular day hiking spot, but it's pretty cool. It's huge. You probably can't really tell on this camera, but that's neat. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, so this bridge has officially won the award for sketchiest bridge so far. First she ran across it and it was fine, but like, look at this. Like, I don't know, but the water's moving pretty fast and it looks pretty deep. So like, what's riskier? This bridge or being swept down the river? I don't know, man. I think this is when I wish I had a group to help me make these decisions. TBH, I think I'm gonna go through the river because it looks like it's not too bad down there. And I brought my flip-flops, so well, I don't know. Hershey's on it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bridge. Okay, sorry, that was a really long decision. Yeah. Bridge it is. Okay, I hope you can see me. I'm kind of filming under the plastic bag. I'm here at the Laurel Valley Heritage Preserve area. There's a camp spot here. We came down from over there, but when we thru-hiked the Foothills Trail, we camped here one night, and it's only 2.6 miles back to where we left the car on Saturday, so I don't think it's a very strenuous section. It's already 12:15, so I hit the trail at 9, so I think I got kind of a late start because of the rain, and then been moving kind of slow because of the rain. Just all these steps and bridges and whatnot, they're really treacherous because they're really slippery because everything's just really wet. So I've kind of been just taking my time and being careful since it is just me and the puppy. She's over there. I don't know if you can see her. But yeah, so 2.6 back down to where I left the car. So see you there soon. And we made it back here to the Laurel Valley Access parking. And there's the struggle bus. Come on. Come on, Hershey. That's a pretty good trip. Okay, so I would say that my first solo hike was a success, for sure. A few notes on the Foothills Trail in general. If you're thinking about getting into long distance backpacking, I definitely recommend it as a first trail to do. Nothing is horribly strenuous. Like, I think the highest point you're ever at is less than 4,000 feet in elevation, so you're not like scaling 6,000 foot, peaks. And there's water everywhere, there's lots of camping, it's well maintained. So yeah, I would highly recommend the Foothills Trail. It starts and ends in South Carolina at 76 miles. And then it goes into North Carolina a couple of times, but mostly it's in South Carolina. And there's lots of features, so it's really pretty, like waterfalls and just pretty forest, streams, rivers, all that jazz. So yeah, Foothills Trail, highly recommend.